WHPR TV is now on demand. Catch us when you want, how you want, where you want. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Watch your favorite TV shows on demand. And be sure to download the WHPR app. We're now on demand at your demand. WHPR TV Detroit On Demand.com, a Watkins Broadcasting Company.
Surprised as I am to see rain and myself on TV, this is Paul Ocean, and I'm filling in for JD just for a little while till he shows up. And I want to thank Mr. Hill, yes, and also RJ, Henry. I've been involved with this station a little bit, and you get to know like the people very well. Michelle, you got Maxine in the afternoon, and Shirley comes on at night. And right now I have a young man here, Most Wanted, who's got his own prime time happening on Saturdays. Right now, it's amazing we did get this rain, but it's going to be good for this weekend. And I want to tell everybody that hair doctor's doing good. I saw him just a couple days ago, and he really looked well. He's in good spirits. He'll be back on Monday with Mr. Harvey, who I'm kind of think I'm going to see him in a little bit here. But JD's down at the Japari Supply, Beauty Supply salon down there on Inkster. I've been hanging out there with him, helping him out, and it's amazing that the people come in there. It's just like a revolving door of nice people in and out, and it's a way, way different atmosphere down there. It's more like a country-type feeling, not so much of the hustle of the area in Detroit we're in. And it's just fun. You had a nice parking lot there if you just want to go there and park your car for a minute, relax, go into the store and check it out, talk to JD, and it's just a really nice feeling. And you're right here, you can see, I just used it this morning. The best thing to put on your head. I'd use it to shave with, no Barbasol needed. No scent, just a beautiful soap to use. My dad was using it, my brother, and I try to get, they don't want to get on board with it. It's nothing wrong. It's not scented. Great bar of soap, and it does everything. And also, people, by not having the scent, does not bring the insects, the mosquitoes, and you don't want to be bit by anything, and it does work. Well, wanted to say a few years back, it was in 2003, we had this Eastern blackout. Everybody should remember. It was about, I lost power for 6 days. And what are you going to do? My dad wanted to go shave, get the light on in the bathroom. Nothing was working, everybody knows. So I thought, okay, I got this little power inverter, plug it into the car's cigarette lighter. And you got enough 120 volt to run a TV, get a light bulb going, electric rays, and enough to get the job done. So trying to get something on TV, only thing on, never knew about it. Channel 33, only one working. There's no cable, not even, it was coming through. I'm out in the west side of Detroit, just at the border of Redford, and it was just coming in just good enough to get addicted to. Tatum Eason in the morning. What is going on? This is the best channel. Then you got JD's on. Just getting to say this is a wild talk morning in the radio, not only just on TV, it was coming on, simulcast at the same time on 88.1. Got addicted to it. And we lost power for 6 days, and so when the power got back on, it was just like, well, I'm sticking with this. got a hold of JD, started getting to know him well, and he had this Church of Accountability that got hooked up with. And a person that I just over the phone, I know everybody if was paid attention like me, a man named Winfield Goree, the godfather of corruption, constant caller of all programming. And I got interested, and I said, "Who is this guy?" So I finally met the man, and we were like Sanford and Son for many, many, many years. What a interesting guy to hang around with. But thanks to the TV 33, that helped me out to expand that, and to other people. It's just I'm trying like Raphael and Didi, and there's the list would go on, and then Richard Harrison's program. He's nice enough. He had me on Hair Doctor Show. I have been on a little bit. That was years ago. I was giving a drum lesson demonstration. I do play drums, and just lately we've been getting out. I take my friend. She goes and sings Breezy. We've been going to Sweet Soul Bistro on 6 Mile, just east of Schaefer. It's by next to L. George Coney Island. And it's a nice place. It's Black Run. Lady Toya owns it. And if anybody you want to do something on a Wednesday night, we go up there, and it's the World Soul Band. New World Soul is the band that plays up there on Wednesday. And they're fantastic. And they let people go in, sit in. It's like live karaoke, but you get to play with a live band and you can improvise. It's a jam session, and it's beautiful. Well, it's not easy being up here talking, and if people want to call in, that's fine with me. In the meantime, I do use the soap. I have tried the foot lotion, and I don't use it for my feet mainly. It's just to put on your hands if I want. My friend, all over the body, and it's a good thing. I have not tried every product. Obviously, I don't have a need for much, but it is good to support JD's products. African Easy Silk, Beauty Salon Supplies. And when I was at the shop, you'd be amazed how many beauticians come in there and they get their certain little items that they want, and it's an exclusive type of thing, really, because if it's not in stores obviously everywhere. Maybe whatever happens on that will happen, but spread the word. And I have a couple people in Texas that want to use the soap, and I send it to them. Well, it's not really again different being up here. I kind of lost a little of my track I wanted to think about, and it's more about the old things about the Church of Accountability. We had that going for a while. It's now our Church of Our Savior, with Sam Scott has a nice event there with his wife Ann. And I've been to a couple of their concerts. Heavenly Stars kick it out. His group kicks it out really well. And on that note, I'm trying to think, Sam and his wife on a Saturday evening, their show's at 7. But I'm trying to figure this out. Well, Mr. Harvey, I'm looking at you. It's not an easy thing to do right up here. I can understand when you were talking to everybody. It really is. Well, I'm used to being here with JD to help me out, and right now I wish Most Wanted would go to a little break here and let me regroup and figure out. Just don't want to ramble on, but this is going to be one nice 4th of July.
WHPR TV is now on demand. Catch us when you want, how you want, where you want. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Watch your favorite TV shows on demand. And be sure to
Download the WHPR app.
We're now on demand at your demand. WHPR TV Detroit on demand.com, a Watkins Broadcasting Company.
All babies together, everyone a scene. Half of us are satisfied, half of us.
All right. Good morning. Welcome to another edition with the Good Morning Show with J.D. Hill Show. And we're glad to be here with you this morning on a rainy Friday. We finally have gotten some rain, and I think everybody is a little refreshed, even though it's early. But there are some that are probably asleep, and then some of us that are up and know what's going on, and it just feels a little refreshing to have that drought that we were going through over at the moment. So good morning to everyone. I am here on my second Friday, so I'm moving right along, and this is becoming fun. I must say, to be able to communicate with the world from WHPR TV 33, and my name is Brother Harvey, the superstar salesman of the African Easy Silk product line that we will be demonstrating to you in just a second. But first, I want to always acknowledge those that are I call the greats, those that have come before me, and those that are still moving on at the present time. And what I mean is in business and progressiveness. We always want to acknowledge those because, in my mind, those are the leaders of the community, the black community, of those that we have that are in that class, the progressive, the entrepreneurs, those that dare to take a stand to move us forward. And I just want to give a big shout out to all those who get up and make something happen without any excuses. Whatever it takes, as long as it's not in the way of cheating or just straight out doing wrong. We want to acknowledge those that come in our lives and make things a little bit better, such as the R.J. Watkins, the Henry Tylers, Miss Cunninghams, the J.D. Hills, the hair doctors, the Brenda Perrimans, all of those, who Richard Harrison, they all make our lives a little better with the information and the wisdom and the persistence of coming on this air to be seen, to give us guidance and information from the community. All of those that get up and go to work, we just proud of you. It's not easy, but you keep going. As much, no matter how much they keep their foot on our necks, we just keep on getting up and going. And so I'm sitting here this morning to say, we believe in you, and you are not alone. We're all in this fight together. So I always like to acknowledge those people. So now, real quick, I want to bring Paul back in, and we could go to the shot of with Paul. So here, welcome. Good morning, Paul, to you.
Excellent.
And
Thank you, Mr. Harvey.
And I want to say that you did good. Just as I was coming along, I didn't know what was going on, but we sat here in front of the world and still did what we could do. But you led off and you did okay, man. And you definitely are one of the supporters. So I think everybody understands that they appreciate you.
Well, if this is the hot seat, and I'm not a professional talker by far, and not maybe even the greatest solicitor, but we did. You're right. We needed this rain so bad.
Yeah.
And it happened at the most opportune time, right now in the morning, and
yeah.
I've got a nice garden in my backyard.
All
And
right.
you know, today I won't have to use the garden hose.
Okay.
So, and I got about 25 tomato plants,
Yeah.
a few green peppers, and some cucumbers, and
Yeah, you've been known to bring vegetables and different things. I've gotten some from you, and everything was pretty good. So Paul is just one of those on the team that it makes things a little better. If we could all just do that, that's a progressiveness amongst each other, and you are one of those. So I'm just giving you the acknowledgments, man, that you
thank you.
definitely you support the product. You call in and give your testimonies of the soap, which means you help sell it.
Yeah.
So that's so
It's no lie that it's great soap.
right.
You
And
happen to have a mulberry tree in your backyard or any of your friends? Because I'm digging those right now. They're just starting to really.
no, not a mulberry tree. What is the I've heard of that,
It's
but what is
like a little raspberry, blackberry.
Okay.
I don't. They're just
No.
growing all over the place right now. And,
Well, maybe they have been planted.
no, they're all over the city. They got they're
Okay.
in my brother's backyard, my friend's backyard, my neighbor's backyard. And
Okay.
they're just juicy little berries.
Oh.
That,
Well, maybe there's someone out there who has those growing in
yeah,
the yards
check
and
them out. Don't be afraid to eat them. With all this rainwater now, when it
Okay.
stops, they're ready to just be Yogi Bear and get a boo boo and go chew them up. It's,
that's Paul. Y'all take Paul's advice. He knows about those mulberries.
your fingers will get so stained like purple blood that they're really excellent for you. And you know,
They're real concentrated.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good stuff.
Okay. Well, we'll look out for those, and any of you that know about that particular fruit, you can call on in and give us
You know, we got
your side
natural
of it.
pear trees. The apples, and we had that slight frost earlier this year, and it
Yeah.
really affected the pears and the
Okay.
apple trees.
Yeah. Well, that's how. Well, I have not seen too many fruit trees like we used to have way back in the day. So, but there's still some people are growing them again, and they're around. There are some that's around. So we'll be looking out for that.
My-
But but you want to say something else?
Well, no, where I'm living right now in the Brightmoor area, they're
Okay.
actually got this urban farm going on. They got some greenhouses in some of the backyards,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
it's way different. Who would have thought? You know, it's turning into a little country area about just east of Telegraph. They're around 5 Mile, and
Right.
there's a lot of stuff to do down. You know,
Okay, well, that is just that is something that we'll be keeping in mind about the greening and the repopulating the vegetation around the city. We'll keep that in mind, but we want to get to the EEOC concept, which what you were just talking about is along those lines
Yeah.
of doing for self and producing. I just want to say that we need more producers. We have one here in Mr. Hill, and I think that we need to really take note to what has been produced. And we have a few items here on the table that stemmed from the EEOC concept and a menu of ingredients that was passed down and formulas that was passed down to Mr. Hill to complete and bring into fruition what we have here. And I'm usually on Monday mornings with the full line. You know that we have much more than this, but I just brought in a few items today that I thought are must-buys, at least at this point now. And the first one is the hand and body lotion. Everyone has seen the hand and body lotion, and this is a moisturizer for the skin, if I could say that. It's a lotion that just dissolves right into your skin. It's almost like you have put your hands under the water for a second, and the dryness is just gone. And the lotion, this quality of lotion stays with you and just really does the skin well. You can use it all over your body, and and it's for everyone, children, babies, adults, seniors. The hand and body lotion, a must buy. Next, we have the Energizer 2000 fertilizer hair growth treatment. There are two kinds. This is the regular that was around for the longest. It's still an excellent one. We did not put this down because there was a new formula made. But this one, I carry both the regular and the Big Sexy, which was the new formula. Energizer 2000 fertilizer hair growth treatment. That is what would you apply to the scalp nightly. Preferably before you go to lay down, you want to massage a little amount gently into your thinning areas before you go to bed, because as the hair doctor has taught us that at night when you're relaxed and you have laid all those burdens down, the muscles in your scalp tend to relax, and once you apply this energizer to the scalp, just a light amount, you don't need much, then it can effectively get into the hair under the scalp and into the bloodstream to promote the hair growth. Energizer 2000 fertilizer hair growth treatment, a must buy. Next, we have the Oil Moisturizer. You're looking for your hair to be moisturized. We have a moisturizer hair tonic, perfectly designed to moisturize the hair. You have curly hair. It's excellent for curly hair because it has a way about it that keeps the curls in the curly form that you would want. If you have natural hair, if you have straighter hair, this still is a wonderful moisturizer to keep the hair hydrated and conditioned, and this is a must buy.
Yep.
Next,
baby there.
Yeah. Next, this is Paul's favorite, and a lot of ours favorite too. The number one soap in the nation. I just might as well say it. Skin problems. If you're having psoriasis, eczema, dry skin, your itchy skin. If you're having rashes, you have bed bugs. This is a amazing soap that has so many jobs that it performs that you just can't you just don't want to go without it. What do you got to say about this, Paul?
It's a bar that will last a long time, and I'm just impressed about it because I don't need shaving cream. I keep my stuff pretty, every couple days, and
it's got a natural. It's got a natural. Look
you're
to
not rubbing all the blue or green and scent and dyes and stuff.
Right.
It goes. Goes into your skin. So
really good, really good. Paul is sincere.
It just makes sense. It just makes sense. Everybody's got to clean up, wash your hands, bathe. I mean, and if you want to use something that is going to make you smell pretty or whatever,
Right.
you can also just. I know Reverend Holly's got something like out now.
Okay.
Some exclusive.
Yeah, like a cologne.
I can't remember that.
I wonder, was that for men or?
I think it's just for men.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, we have to listen to Reverend Holly on that again. I'm sure he will be mentioning that. But the Pure Natural Granny Soap, a must buy. If you're tired of those insects and mosquitoes, the bed bugs, all of those little creatures that try to get to your skin and do damage, this soap will keep those little creatures away from you, and at the same time give you the look that your skin should have and the feel. And then last, I must buy the foot lotion. This comes in two styles. One is the one that we've been having throughout, which was a light cream that's rubs in pretty good. But now there has been a oil mixture to it. I forget the name of it. But
Aniline? What was?
No, it's argon something. But I don't want to try to quote it because I don't remember exactly what she said. Maybe someone can call in if they remember. But however, it's now creamier and easier to.
It smells darn good.
And it's the scent is lifted. It already smelled good, but now it's just a step up from what we've been doing, and it will get into the dry skin a lot more effectively because, as you know, oil is perfect for what our skin needs.
This is not just for the feet. I have a friend. I mean,
Right.
it's all, just whoop, and all over.
It just
All over. Yep.
it goes into the skin and stays.
And you smell very nice. I mean,
Yes. Yes.
you do, and I love it. You know,
We got a
it's
winner,
a
don't
good,
we,
it's
Paul?
a good feeling.
Yeah.
Know, where it's something everybody can buy. The other products is we know the names,
Yeah.
but this name, it's not just for obviously not just for African people, or it's for everybody.
It's for everybody,
It's-
right.
And everybody's got to get clean. So
Yeah.
soap, I could definitely say, truth is out coming out of me. I clean up with this soap, and
There
I
you
love
go.
it. I don't
All
have,
right. Yeah, I heard it from Paul. Paul yeah, swears by the soap. I do too.
I feel lost without it. You know,
It-
you use
it-
something else, you just don't feel right.
It,
anymore.
exactly. This leaves you with that satisfying feeling, especially coming from using the other products for so long, and then when you jump to this line, not just the soap, but any of the items, you instantly feel the difference. And we want the community to that have not used this product line. Here is a number you could reach that you can try this high quality product line that's very reasonable to your pocket, and that's area code 313-296-5578. That's area code 313-296-5578. You can contact me at that number. That's Mr. Harvey. 24 hours. I like to leave my line open for 24 hours. Some people may say that's kind of crazy. I wouldn't be accepting no calls at a certain time, but I want people to feel free and not hindered if they need to call, especially for business, but also anything else. You may have issue. You know, I do more than just business. I could communicate with people
It's
and
good customer service.
Yes.
24 hours.
right
Yeah.
questions, right, questions, whatever you might have. And I know that people won't just call at 3 in the morning, but at least if you had to, you won't get a cussing out from me because you called that time
They
of night.
can just leave a message.
They can just
and
leave a message.
Simple as that.
And I can call you back. So 24 hours, my number, you can always call. Area code 313-296-5578. Paul, I want to ask you a question. How long have you been knowing Mr. Hill, and when did you start supporting the product?
Well, it's since that blackout of 2003,
Okay.
and when I found out about the soap, I immediately jumped on it because I wanted something that wasn't going to be scented. I don't
Okay.
even use a little bit of, maybe I should use something, but
Okay.
the soap is all I use and clean up, and
It's giving
it
you
does it does the job. Now, if you're really obviously super filthy, you're gonna get a little scrubbing rag and get that soap and do what you're supposed to do. But
Okay, right.
it's coming back to supporting this TV station, which is fantastic.
Hey.
I was started out. We were on Woodward. It was beautiful down there,
Okay. Yeah.
but this is something state of the art. There's nothing in the country like it.
They've moved.
And there's
They've
probably
moved.
in the world.
They've moved right on up. Coming from where we come
Watkins
from.
Boulevard, right up here. It's Victor Street.
Yeah.
Real easy to get to, and if you want just to visit, nobody's saying you could just visit.
Right.
I'm lucky here. Is unbelievable. I'm up here on TV. But I'm not good at it. Darn it. But,
Well,
you know.
just
no, but I mean, you always said you're in the hot seat, and it is. But
Yeah.
getting back, just come down here.
Yeah.
You will learn just what actually goes on behind.
Yeah.
This is not this TV channel is insane. Right
Yeah.
now, I know here, Doctor, you've got the Roku on.
Mm-hmm.
That goes out everywhere.
Yeah.
every, in internet, the phone, and I get to watch it just regular 33.1, 2,
Right.
3, and 4.
Right.
It comes on regular free TV. This is not anything to play with. And if people, I sponsor my little bit by donating every month, a few dollars, but major sponsorship, missing out.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
What
know,
are
it's-
the ways that we could be viewed? Do you know the ways that we could be viewed? Do you remember?
You got so many right now. The regular TV, the computer, inline, the phone,
Well, let me help you and give it out.
Apple TV.
Yeah, different ways, but I'll give it out. The one of the ways is with the TV33 app. You heard about that. That's on your smartphones and Androids and iPods. If you have any of those type of phones, you can download TV33. Just TV33 app, and you can see us on the app. And then, as Paul was saying, on the computer, but the website would be www.tv33whpr.com.
Right, and the main one, we got Comcast 90, 91
There you
out, 90
right,
in Flint.
right. And then in Highland Park, is 33.
Yeah.
So those are the ways you can view us. So keep in mind to pass that around, and let's get more of our people involved with what we're doing, because it's time. I think it's time now, Paul, for us to really get busy taking our people in a different direction. And I like to use this venue to do that. With me and the Hair Doctor Show, we try to inspire, influence people to not to wait on what you believe you should have. Get up and go for it. Doing in the ways of doing for self, because a lot of us have skills and talents, but we don't use them for the beneficiary of ourself. We always using our skills and talents to improve and move other people along, but we don't do that for self. When you put your skills and talents in use for yourself, you come up with stations like WHPR. You come up with products like African Easy Silk. Or if you're the son of man, you come up with the new Nation of Islam and your own schools and your own auto repair shops and bakeries and seamstress shops and printing shops. The EEOC concept and the entrepreneur in spirit wakes us up to produce. And don't you agree, Paul? We need more of that from our people. We have it, but we just need to put it in action.
More people like Son of Man would be him because he
Yeah,
got it done.
Yeah.
Got Mr. Love's old tire shop.
yeah. We can't
If
forget
you've
that.
seen it, it's
I seen it.
yeah.
Yeah. I've been there.
I want to live there. I really can tell you that place is unbelievable.
Well, look, but that's what comes out of the EEOC concept and out of wanting to do for self.
Yeah.
Your own skills and talents put in use for yourself is what we desire out of
They
our
could
people.
show a before and after photograph of what it was and what it is now, and
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he has that. I think he showed
Yeah.
it before, but yeah.
I remember seeing, this is years ago, Derek Muhammad was instrumental in that, and
Yeah.
I'm very proud of them.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I haven't been down south. I know, I think Raphael Robinson told me he was down south and saw some of the Son of Man's works
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
He was highly impressed. So
Yeah.
we need that in Detroit.
Yeah.
It's
We need it.
And but we ain't gonna worry about downtown. That's gonna happen on its own. But
Mm-hmm.
our neighborhoods, picking up trash. I'm so proud of you putting that out.
Well, thanks, man.
Yeah,
Thanks, thanks.
that is, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
All the way from cigarette butts to
Yeah.
chewing anything, throw it where it
Yeah.
belongs.
Yeah, we need
Leave
to
it
stop.
in your car.
Yeah.
It's so filthy, Detroit, and you can't blame just our front lawns. It's out on
It's everywhere.
streets,
Everywhere.
and we don't have. For some reason, they don't want to get the sweepers out there and, late at night when there's no traffic.
Yeah.
These freeways got to be cleaned up. This a whole another thing to explode on how we've got the worst roads, the highest insurance, the worst gas. So
Yeah.
this is a good morning. Though we're going to stay focused on rain going away. Happy 4th of July. Nobody
Yeah.
get hurt playing with firecrackers and
Yeah.
it's a nice time of the year and.
Well, we're coming out. I just want to say to the people that we have work to do, but we must get together and do that work. I've started in my own front yard. I did my first edging.
Yeah.
You know how you edge the lawn. You cut it, but you
got
give
the
it,
edge.
Yeah,
that takes
I've did that.
manicure it.
Exactly, and it looks nice. I'm not bragging or anything. What I'm saying is that I started doing these things and cutting some of the lots that's around you. You may not own them, but you just do it. That's going to take us a long way if we start keeping our communities clean. Every one of us. I mean, teach it to the children. Get up, and if you see paper, you don't have to say, "Well, I don't get that paper because I saw someone else throw that down there." Somebody has to be the adult. We know we have a lot of children in the community, but who's going to be the adult?
You got to set the right example.
Yeah, I was at the Family Dollar, out in front of it, and there was this. I believe they looked at like maybe Arabs or something. I don't know, but they were sitting in a little van, and they were eating some Burger King.
Right.
And I was just kind of walking past, and he threw it. When they got done, they threw the bag out. But they looked at me because I looked dead at him, and he kind of had that look like, like I didn't mean it, or he was in between his consciousness. So what I did is, as they were pulling off, I went right behind them and picked it up and threw it in the garbage and just shook my head. But now that was another group of people that did that. But it's not about the ethnic or anything. It's just about the principle of littering.
I think everybody goes through that phase where they think it might be cool to do it, but it's not. I did it when I was younger. You had stuff in your car, you just threw it out the door. Or you didn't think properly. It's just
we had to grow up.
Yeah, all the way from cigarette butts to
to all of it,
to the bubblegum wrappers.
Exactly.
Anything.
Exactly. So we got to grow up, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I have grown up some. I got more work to do, but I tell you, it has to start with the thought and the ideal.
You remember the days were a long time. We used to have the burn leaves out the curb. Rake up the leaves.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't burn the litter.
Right.
You can't.
Right.
You can't. It's just so. It makes it look so much nicer when you drive around, and when the grass is cut and there's no litter around.
Yeah.
It really does make a difference.
And that goes along. All of this is included in the EEOC. See, we're not getting away from the EEOC. Everything we're talking about starts with educating yourself. That's an education to change from just simple loitering to now I'm done with this bag of chips, and not what should I do with it. It's I know what to do with it, and that's to throw it away. If I don't see a garbage can, I just hold on to it till
That's what you're supposed to do.
That's all.
Yeah.
And if each one of us did that, that is a degree of educating yourself to be better. That's what that first E is about.
A lot of cars in the old days, they used to, I think, have even a wastebasket in some of the car, or it was an option or something. But you get a little paper bag when you're just throwing stuff in the bag.
It is. Yep.
It just really, I don't want to. Irks you when somebody's right in front of you and they're throwing it right out the window, and you don't want to right now go up and You
Yeah.
said, you didn't say nothing. You just showed them and picked it up. But
No.
I don't recommend going cussing anybody
No,
out or
no,
telling them.
no,
Just,
no, because they have to grow.
yeah.
That's just a sign of not being grown. That's a childish act, and we all have done it. And then a lot of us are growing up out of it. But that's just one part. We're gonna keep beating that drum because we got a lot of work to do in that area. We can drive around all the time and still see that littering.
Yeah.
So as long as we see that, we're gonna keep beating that drum to promote us being cleaner about our neighborhoods and cleaner about our surroundings.
What's really crazy too is you'd be surprised how many people litter money because they're throwing beer cans, pop
Well,
bottles. I ride my
yeah.
bicycle quite a bit, and before I even get out of my
Mm-hmm.
neighborhood, I got $1 worth of bottles I've picked up.
There
I
you
got
go.
a basket and throw them,
Right.
and then I go take that money and I might buy a lottery ticket and say one day by picking up bottles. I won, a little money, and
Yeah.
it might happen. I haven't won anything yet, but
Right.
the bottle money, I take it in and buy a couple of tickets, and
Well, it's all being recycled. You're making use of it.
but
Yeah.
if you be surprised. I mean, if a couple of hours go by riding a bike, all of a sudden I go to one party store, turn in 20 bottles, ride
Right.
around again, and
Okay. Yeah.
it's a form of treasure hunting. But you're also picking up
Right.
and you're thinking, why are people littering this? You might find a whole six-pack of cans, just they toss them.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly. Do we?
Take a call.
Good morning. Good morning, caller.
Well, good morning. Happy Friday to both of you.
Happy Friday. Who might this be?
This is Theo, the young lady that comes on after your show on Monday morning at 9 a.m.
Theo, you're not finna walk through that door, are you?
I'm coming to get you.
I don't want to be in your.
No. I just called to tell you that both of you happy Friday and happy holiday.
Okay.
And two,
Yep.
to
Thank
serve
you.
those who want to vote in the August primary and they're not registered yet.
Yeah.
They have today to register, and they have this coming Tuesday to register.
Okay.
And the election department is on West Grand Boulevard, right across from the Fisher Building. That's the biggest landmark you could think of, right? So
Oh.
people need to know that
Now.
voting is important,
Okay.
and the people that we elect affect our daily lives. So
Right.
we really need to get engaged.
Yes.
We're talking about keeping the area clean and reminding people that this is where we live and we
Right.
want to improve the quality of our lives. And voting also helps us to improve the quality of our lives.
Right.
When we take the time to learn about those who are campaigning, and we vote for
Right.
them accordingly. You are next. You need to know that Ruth Carter is dead politically.
Okay. Yep.
She has taken another job.
Yeah.
She does not want to be a judge anymore. However, she has allowed her name to stay on the ballot. So for those who get ready to vote, they're going to see her name there. And just because you know her name and you see it there does not mean that you should fill in that oval for her. That
Okay.
would be a wrong move. Because if she wins by people being familiar with her name, and she has chosen not to stay in the judicial realm, then there will be a vacancy.
Yeah.
And that means that Snyder, the governor of the state of Michigan, will appoint someone to that vacancy.
Okay.
We have to be aware of that and not vote for her. Just
All right.
become knowledgeable of those who are in the judicial races and make
Okay.
sure that you vote for someone other than her.
Right.
And for people who are ambulatory or have the ability to get around, know that there are a number of candidate forums where you can go out and learn who the people are and talk to them yourself. I attended one last night before I came over to the station. It was at a church on the west side, on West 7 Mile. And You have
yeah.
the opportunity to meet and greet
Engineer,
candidates who were running for office.
we need some
in
volume on
office.
that.
So I just wanted to share those few things with you.
Yeah. Well, Theo, we
Yes?
were having you were getting low at first. I could hear you a little bit, but
Uh-huh.
okay.
Okay.
Maybe speak up in it
Okay, if I speak up, can you hear me now?
a little. That's better.
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
where do you want me to start
Just
again?
just pick up where you feel what we need to know, and
Well, one, you need to know,
yeah.
as I was saying, that Ruth Carter is dead politically.
Okay.
Ruth Carter, do not vote for her. Her name will be on the ballot. Do not vote for her.
Okay.
If enough people vote for her to win, you are actually helping Governor Snyder.
Okay.
And Governor Snyder will appoint someone to that seat. We don't need him dipping and dabbling in Detroit's business.
Yeah.
So we need to get out to these candidate forums. There are a number of them happening all over the city of Detroit.
Okay.
And there's one near you. There was one last night that I attended
Okay.
on West 7 Mile and Gilchrist. You
Okay.
had an opportunity to meet the candidates, find out what they were about, ask
Right.
them your own personal questions,
Right.
determine whether or not you think that
Okay.
those persons would be acting in your best interest, and vote accordingly.
Yeah.
And the last day to vote, to register to vote, is Tuesday.
Okay.
Also, our returning citizens can vote. Anyone who has completed their term can vote, and they need to participate
Yeah.
because those that we elect affect our daily lives.
Yes.
So
Yes.
they need to know that they have a right to cast their ballot.
Yes, ma'am.
They also need to know if they need identification. There's an organization called Crossroads that is at 2424 West Grand Boulevard.
Okay.
And it's sad that the Secretary of State does not provide identification for the returning citizens.
Okay.
That just seems to me to be so ludicrous that
Yeah.
they could not get a state ID or driver's license if they are going to drive.
Right.
But this organization called Crossroads is available and does help the
Yeah.
returning citizens. So they need to know those two things. There's some place for help, and they should be responsible and vote.
Good morning, Theo.
Yes. Okay. All right. Well, we appreciate.
She was saying,
Yeah.
don't vote for anybody politically dead. I remember her saying
Yeah.
that a few days ago.
Yeah. Well, we know when Theo speaks, if she's sincere, especially when it's of things of this nature. So we definitely appreciate you calling in to guide us in the right direction as far as our vote and how to approach it and who to pursue.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you, and
I just want to share the information as I find out about it to
Yeah.
help us make us all better informed
yes,
persons,
yeah,
and to help us improve the quality of life where we all have to live.
yes, ma'am.
That's it. So thank you for taking the time to talk to me.
And thank you for calling
Have
in.
a good weekend.
All right, you too, ma'am.
All right.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, that was Theo Broughton. She comes on after the Hair Doctor show on Monday, and we always she always have me laughing. We coming and going, and I just appreciate all of the giants. See, these are giants to me. They've been around and been doing this, and I've gotten strength from them to continue doing what I'm doing. So
There's been a list of great
Yeah.
TV hosts on this program.
Yes,
and
yes. I can't forget them. I watched them over the years, and if I was able to do this, such as I've been doing, it's because I got it from all of them, from R.J. Watkins on down to, you know, whoever's been on here, and
Dr. Kiefer Weatherspoon, my sir,
Oh,
she
we-
had a
we-
good.
yeah,
Hodo, he's
Yes.
had a
yeah, Hodo. I watched Hodo for years.
turbulence.
Yeah, Turbulence, all of them. They're giants to me because they've been doing it and they made it look easy. And we just, you know,
It's a
we
lot
appreciate
of fun,
them.
lot of fun shows. I know I've
Yeah,
enjoyed the old ones, the dance show, the scene. You got Prime Times program. That's a riot.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah. Everybody just we've had a good cast.
it's too
Yeah.
many to remember, but
Yeah, yeah.
the
It
Hair
is.
Doctor was one. It still is. It was my favorite program. It used to come on with the girls, Charlene,
Yeah,
Rosaline, and
yeah. People still ask about the girl.
yeah. It was just fun, and you know.
And the Hair Doctor, if you're looking this morning, we giving you a shout out too, man. That we appreciate you and we miss you here on the station, but we know you'll be back. But until then, you have groomed me enough to not be leery to come on and carry the torch, and you know, so I'm
Mr.
grateful.
Hill said, "No sluggers."
Yeah, but yeah, we are here to promote greatness and the EEOC concept. Take the EEOC concept and put it up on your refrigerators, up in your bathroom, somewhere visible to start obtaining the wisdom from it, because believe me, there is some things to
When you get that,
hold with
when
that.
you get to that last O,
Yeah.
and then you got that control, that's what you want.
You have found your mind.
Yeah, but the education, you're gonna need that.
You got to
Yeah.
you got to work that education every step of the way. It's the transmission. That's why it's first, and you just keep driving that through each stage of education, employment,
And it never
ownership.
stops.
It never
you
stops.
can never stop learning enough every day. And I mean,
And you can never stop working. We got too much work to do, and we want everybody to know that we got to get up and get moving, and we have to build this company. Where is my helpers? That's going to help build African Easy Silk to a major multi-million-dollar company. Sounds crazy, huh?
it's gonna work.
It can be done, but we need all of our helpers. We should not sit back and allow a man that is great as one of our brothers, which is Mr. Hill, to produce something like this, bring it before us, and not every last one of us not pick an item and go for it.
Here's mine.
All right.
And the foot's
Yeah,
just not for the feet, though.
that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, you can use it all over. But we need to embody this. We need to become one with self and build something for self. Why? Because we have a next generation that is definitely coming, and we need something for them to walk into. We're going to take a quick break. Me and Paul is going to sit back and take a break for a minute, and we'll come right back, and we'll visit with you some more.
WHPR TV is now on demand. Catch us when you want, how you want, where you want. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Watch your favorite TV shows on demand. And be sure to
Download the WHPR app.
We're now on demand at your demand. WHPR TV Detroit on demand.com. A Watkins Broadcasting Company.